Yeah, what's good? It's your boy, Whispy'S Wtf. In this video, you guys, this is just a small update. We're going to talk about a few things. I really just, you know, I've been researching a few things for my next two videos coming up, and aside from researching those things, I've been kind of playing around on this fucking Rockstar editor and shit. Now, I've seen a few things, okay, that I will bring to people's attention later on, but one thing I want to talk about in this video, and that it will be pretty much derived around, is focusing on something that I feel as though we didn't pay attention to in the very beginning, okay? I want you guys to really pay attention to something, okay? Now, once again, I just kind of noticed this, but I want you to open your mind about this, all right? And I'm going to kind of take you with me as we kind of conform a possible fact here. One, I have a question. Why is this fucking alien praising the sun? Okay, if there's one thing in this fucking mystery that I've made notable, okay, is that there's yoga, and yoga has to do with a lot of this enlightenment and other things that have to do with water, okay? Whether we're deeming them as angels or deeming them as extraterrestrials, they are still out-of-world beings, okay? And we need to understand them as such, but I feel as though you guys, they're really showing us something here that we didn't fucking get from the beginning. I really think, you guys, that we just got really focused on the fact that there was aliens in the fucking game. Like, we saw this shit and we flipped our fucking lid. We were like, oh my god, aliens. Like, and then we just started looking for whatever was an alien thing, but I think we didn't focus on the first clue. Now, if there's one thing in this mystery I made notable is the colors, okay? And that is the color blue, okay? If you notice, which I'm going to show in a second, there's a difference, okay, between this alien, okay, if you haven't noticed, and the alien that is in the different cutscenes that we see throughout the game. Those aliens that we see throughout the cutscenes, the green ones, okay, are most noted to be within Richard's Majestic and a few other places, but regardless of such, we are known, okay, we are known within the game for them to be actors or not even real aliens. Now, this alien in particular, okay, feels and seems kind of different. I personally feel as though this alien is a real one, but and I want you guys to not I don't want you guys to crucify me for this, but I feel, you guys, I feel this is the future, okay? And what I mean by that is that if we know that Kiflam, okay, is possibly tied to an extraterrestrial, and that this man, Michael, okay, could be within such an archangel or even the likes of which an extraterrestrial. Could this be Michael in the future? And we have not completed this time travel sequence the right way, only to see something that may conform later. Now, once again, that's a rough theory. I'm kind of jogging thought here. The point here is that what if this is the end and this is the beginning? No different than from Z to A or vice versa. Now understand, you guys, there's no other way to see this alien except through Michael's eyes. Literally, you cannot change back to Trevor. Now, one thing that's even more interesting, okay, is the fact that this scene, okay, now I want you guys to understand this is really a trip, because this fucking scene cannot be manipulated. Now I want you to understand what I mean by this, okay? Check this shit out, okay? Because usually we can go to a different scene, okay, and we can edit it. Don't use the editor and you don't know what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about, okay? The cameras, okay? Now I want you to understand, in a normal playthrough, okay, in fact, I've used this in, a few other, missions, and the shit actually let me do it. Understand what I mean by this? There are some clips, that they just don't let you fucking do, you know, that make fucking sense because you're either in first person mode or you're in an awkward spot, okay? But this is a mission, okay, where I'm going to go get the fucking boat, all right, Michael's boat, and understand they have no fucking limitations with me doing the shit, okay? I can do whatever camera edit I need to do, so it makes no sense that I'm doing the same thing in this mission as I'm doing in the other one. I'm just driving to a place. That's all I'm doing in the prologue. So I don't understand why I can edit the fucking camera here. Okay? It makes no sense. Like I said, there's explanations for certain things, but why can't I edit the prologue? I don't fucking get the explanation here. I can do free camera mode on this bitch. So, and this is the fucking mission. So I don't understand. I really don't get that. But for some reason, okay, right here, when we try to use this camera, okay, for instance, in the free mode, and try to just manipulate things, see? Now see, what I was trying to do was get a close-up look at the fucking alien underwater, but what tripped me out is the fact that they won't let me fucking do it. Now, I want you guys to understand what I mean by this, because I want look at this alien, okay? Because understand, it's not the fucking same. He's not the same alien. He's not. Look at his eyes, okay? Look at the eyes. The other alien's eyes are fucking yellow as fuck, or even gold. You just have to understand what I mean by this. This is not the same alien. Maybe by design, okay? But understand what I mean. They made a note to make that alien different underwater, okay? Trust me, the fucking color did not just change it from green to blue, okay? We would have saw an ounce of green. That fucking thing was yellow and blue, period, okay? There's a real difference here. These things are completely fucking, look at it, okay? Now I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean by this, because even underwater, these fucking aliens, okay, still look like aliens. They don't look blue. So I need you guys to at least open your mind on the thought, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Let's jog the dialogue here, and I want you guys to really give me feedback on what you think, because personally I feel as though we saw the end in the very beginning, and that's a little bit of what the Epsilon tract was kind of trying to tell us. But I'm not sure yet, you guys. We will figure out things along the way. Do know that the next few episodes of Great Scott are coming, and I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you enjoyed the next few. There will be some heavy information coming, and I hope a lot of people can actually open their minds enough to kind of give this, you know, a real chance within their thought process, because I feel as though why would they mention, okay, I want you to understand what I mean, all right? Because even when we go all the way back, okay, we're gonna go right back to director mode, okay, and we're going to see that alien. And the point here, okay, the real point here is the fact that the alien itself, all right, is classified as an actor. It's not classified as anything else, even within a story character, which is weird to me, because we have a cutscene within the game that has aliens. So understand what I mean. I feel as though there's a reason why, okay, just check this out. When I try to load the prologue that has the alien, I tried to do this twice, you guys, okay? It won't let me fucking do it. Any other fucking scene. Any other scene, you guys. Any other scene. They won't let me edit that fucking shit. Isn't that weird? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Now, I'm sitting here in water, okay? Once again, you guys, water. Now, I need you to understand the same effect of blue, okay, should happen with his skin, at least at some point. But it doesn't. You know why? Because his skin color is fucking green, alright? And it's not going to change no matter how fucking deep you go underwater or any of that. The fact of the matter here is that the water okay, is not going to change your skin color. This motherfucker's green, meaning that fucking thing underwater is blue. So as we continue along the way, we need to understand that these green fucking aliens could be possibly actors. And when it really comes down to the blue alien, it was supposed to be blue the entire time. It was blue in the last gen, and now it's still blue in the next gen. But we need to understand further things before we continue. I want you guys to hear what Michael is listening to. Listen to the song. It plays on mirror parts and times. And it has to do with pharaohs and roses. The fact that it plays on Mirror Park Radio, maybe, just maybe, Chapter 2, Verse 4 of the Epsilon track actually makes a little more sense. But only when we start to understand what we have learned thus far about universal tools and why a mirror can mean a lot of things, but ultimately why a mirror, okay, has a lot to do with karma and a lot to do with going around in a circle, literally and figuratively. And bounteousness, okay, the aspect of giving, okay, generously, is a mirror, okay, meaning it goes around in a circle, no different than giving, okay, someone a flower and them giving you a flower back. It is a mirror, but understand that's one side of the duality. Another side of this duality can be a mirror in a lake where truth lives. Drink from this lake, okay? But also water the peach tree. Now, before we move on, I want you to understand the segregation here. There are other metaphors within this game and why this all makes sense. But we are supposed to understand universal tools, okay? And why we are supposed to segregate certain things. Like why a mirror, okay,
a reflection can be seen from a lake.
And from this lake,
truth lives.
Okay? And it's no different than blue and gold. God, extraterrestrials, and angels. Whether looking at certain symbolism within the Archangel Michael, or even a golden-eyed alien, we need to understand that extraterrestrials, outer world beings, or even angels have a lot to do with this mystery and religion, but most importantly, the program that is set forth within Rockstar's path and why they laid out these secretive clues. And no different than 1988, or even 1969, or even vice versa. We need to understand that a mirror and reflections, okay, are no different, and why they can give us just as important of a clue, and why a lake are tied to those clues.
Stay with a liar and a deceiver. Tim does not deserve to be the king of the mountaintop. The mountaintop. I am the king of the mountaintop. I reign supreme over everyone in this school. I am the golden god. I am the golden god of this place.